What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about two different cryptos today. We're going to talk about OMNI Network and KAVA. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Shout out to Hoshi for the request. We're doing this for you, Hoshi. Here we are on the 29th day of June, sitting at about $1.54, 21 hours, 21 minutes left in the day here. A nice little double bottom here. We have moved down over the days, the last days, the final days, the second half of June here. Unfortunately, seeing lower lows, but that's okay, man. Sometimes that happens. I'm not bearish on this thing. I very much think that we're going to recover in a short amount of time here. Omni's got a lot of potential, and it's even possible that you go a little bit lower down to like $1.38. You're at $1.54 now. I'm not necessarily calling for that. I'm just saying if you were to go below these lows, don't fret, right? Don't let that discourage you. We're actually really close to an area of support based on these fibs here. Also, I wonder, based on this one from a high to a low, what would that be? We're also right there at areas of support as well. But in all honesty, finding support right above the 1272, it's actually more bullish than if you actually went to the 1272. This implies that, I'm not the only person that's aware of this, who's aware of the 1272, aware of the fib extensions. There could be buying pressure, and the fact that you have a double bottom right here, that makes me think that there might be some buying pressure going on down here, or at least a lack in selling pressure. You do have bullish divergence on the daily time frame. You have a downtrend in the RSI with lower highs here and lower lows here, right? Downtrend in the RSI, bullish divergence. You're likely going to break out of this downtrend soon, and when you do, you should get some recourse to the upside here, some bullish action to take place over the coming days, over the coming weeks. And I mean, you've been moving down a lot. You've been down, basically, your whole time listed on Coinbase here. Oftentimes, I say it's a good time to buy once we get to 65% or lower, and this thing's down 95% from the time it listed on Coinbase. So if, like me, you believe that it will see new highs relative to this, then you're at least assured to see something that's on the lines. From here, that'd be like over a 20x, 21x, which is nuts, man. And I don't think that you stop there. I think that you'll go absolutely a lot higher. We've got multi-100x potential with this coin here. But unfortunately, it's just gone a little bit lower, and that's okay. If we're looking at this here on the 3-day time frame, we actually have even some solid bullish divergence there. Look at that, guys. That's really nice, actually. From a low to a higher low here, bullish divergence, low, lower, low right there. Again, if you move a little bit lower, it's okay, but if in the next 21 hours and 19 minutes you can close this green, you'll validate this bullish divergence and likely be moving up over the coming weeks. Weekly time frame, what's the weekly say? Weekly time frame also has bullish divergence. So you've got bullish divergence across all your significant time frames, man. I'm not worried about this thing in the least. A lot of you look at all the volume, man. Look at all the volume that's coming in here at the lows, right? It's a lot of buy pressure. If we're looking at this, and I just wonder what is its market cap again? It's low. I know it's yeah. That's good volume. That's really good volume for that kind. There's coins that have twice or thrice or 5 times this market cap, and they don't even have half that volume. So that's actually good. Let's see. And I shouldn't say half that volume. I should say half that volume ratio to market cap. Okay. So for its market cap, that actually is good volume. Looking at the short-term stuff, going to the 1 hour time frame here. 1 hour, we've hit the overbought zone and we're coming down. I wouldn't call that a rejection, but yeah, you're coming down a little bit. Low volume, low liquidity, low market cap. That's just how it is. So you can see there's a couple gaps here and there. Do we have any gaps to the downside? Coinbase likes to fill these gaps. We do all the way down here. So again, running with that idea that we go a little bit lower, don't be scared if we do. Okay, it's okay if we do. We don't have to. We don't have to fill these gaps. But again, if we go just a little bit lower, we hit that 1272 area, right at about like $1.38, $1.36, $1.30, whatever that price was. Everything is fine. It's not a big deal. It's actually just a better opportunity to buy. If we're looking at this on a 4 hour time frame, you got higher lows here. See a little bullish divergence. I have a hard time seeing you go below this, only because you have a nice Adam and Eve. It might be an Adam and Adam or even Eve. I think this is an Adam here. This could be an Eve, depending on how you bottom out of this, guys. But it's a nice double bottom look. And if and when you get above this area, and just looking at the 4 hour, the 1 hour has me bullish, the 4 hour has me bullish. Momentarily bearish on the 4 hour, because 1 hour 17 minutes from now you will be rejecting this overbought zone. So momentarily bearish, sure. But once you get above that price of about $1.67, $1.68, let's say, you're gonna rip. You're gonna rip. That'll mark the low. So getting above there is crucial if you want to validate this as a low and not go lower. If you go lower, though, again, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Low to high. Is that the fib that we want? Sure, it is. 886 up to the 382. This is actually very standard procedure if you rip right through the golden ratio like you did. Go back to the golden ratio. Go down to about $1.50, find support right there, and then continue to move up. That's what I would expect you to do. If you don't find support at $1.50, you stand a really good chance of going down to $1.34 to $1.26, but again, that's okay if that happens. We'll probably form bullish divergence on the 4-hour, further the divergence on the daily time frame, 3-day, and the weekly time frame, and the rest is history, man. Weeks to come, days to come, everything's going to lift off, and OMNI will definitely be a part of that everything. OMNI USD, let's look at it on something with maybe some more historical data. Do we have, would I type in OMNI, would it be U, OMNI C, OMNI O, OMNI B? Sometimes I just can't find it. Let me see if they have one here. Let's see. There's nothing else. Maybe it's just so new that there's not an all-time. This is the all-time history, but whatever. Where are we at in relativity to this from a low to a high? Right around the 2618. Man, we probably go to like $1.36. We're so close. We probably see a little bit lower, and that's okay, right? That's really not that big of a deal. And then we rip from there. I would anticipate that from there you move up to 340 pretty quickly, find some support around 260, and then move up from there really quickly all the way back up to like $8. I mean, you're going to see this thing, I would think, by the end of August, or at least sometime in July. You're going to see some fantastic growth, right? We're looking for prices, I would think, that are all the way back at $14 or higher by the end of this next endeavor, by the end of August. And then, of course, going into the end of the cycle, we should see something on the lines of, I don't know, man, $150, $300, maybe as high as $1,000 by the end of the cycle. I know it sounds crazy, but with this kind of low market cap, you really do have that potential. Let's talk about KAVA now, KAVA USD on crypto here. Okay, KAVA. Oof. I should have put it in the beginning that I would do timestamps or something for these, but maybe not, right? I'm not just going to... Maybe I will. I don't know. If they're there, they're there. But by this point in the video, you either already know that or it's pointless if you were waiting for this. So KAVA is the stable coin this market, you guys. It's at 40 cents. It's been here for a long time. I mean, it really has been a very, very predictable coin, hasn't it? Just you're at a good area to buy here. It's probably going to go up, and you'll be at a good area to sell soon. I would expect that KAVA does recover. I think that we're in a very bullish phase of consolidation. Holding support at prior resistance is not a bad thing. It's just not, we didn't expect it to be this long, right? April came along and there was a lot of coins that pumped, and KAVA got a little taste of that, but it didn't really rip like some coins did. I think that's okay. Let's look at KAVA real quick. Let's see. Hold on. KAVA. That is pretty low volume, you see? You've got dramatically more volume than OMNI, or more market cap than OMNI. You're at like 5 times the market cap, and you have even less volume than OMNI. So that actually is a little concerning, I guess. But you're being boring, so you kind of get a pass, I suppose. You know, it's you want the volume. The volume is necessary when you're moving up, not necessarily necessary when you're moving sideways. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at this, pretty damn neutral. Bearish at the moment. You'll probably come down, but I wouldn't expect that you go below 39 cents, right? You're probably going to bounce from there. 4 hour time frame, a little bit bearish here. Yeah, going lower. Yeah, maybe you go below 39 cents. You probably don't go below 37 cents is what I should have said. Daily time frame here, again, very neutral. Very, very neutral on the daily RSI. I want to look at the weekly time frame because we're not getting a whole lot. The weekly RSI to me is in a more bullish phase than it would be in a bearish phase. Prove that to be true, KAVA. Prove that to be true, and the way that you would do that, you need to get back above 58 cents. If you get above 58 cents, you're on your way to $1. And I would even expect a little bit above there, let's say like $1.15. Consolidate, and you're probably going up to like $2.30 to $3, I would guess, by the end of August, if you do break out and you move up higher. And I think you will. Looking at this overall, you've moved down and you're kind of rounding out your low, right? You're rounding it out here. I would think that you go up to your golden ratio, and you are set up, I think, to see new all-time highs by the end of the cycle as well. If and when you see new all-time highs, we're looking at $24, $86, something in that range, maybe even more than that. It's very possible that KAVA could see higher targets than that, but I think 24 to 86 is something to consider, at least by the end of the cycle. And going into August, I mean, at the very least, I suppose $6 should be considered, right? Because it's possible that you could underperform. You never know. You've been pretty boring lately, so let's just call a spade a spade. Until we see life, it's pretty hard to accurately assume that you're going to see new all-time highs, right? But if this move happens the way that I think it will, if we can get up to the golden ratio or higher by by the end of August, consolidate and then run, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw new all-time highs. And if we did, again, from here, the minimum target would be 24.65, maximum would be 86. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.